Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, so I just thought to do this today. It's now Sunday, 30th August 2020. It's 10:32 p.m. East African Standard Time, or that should be 10:32 p.m. GMT +3. Yeah. So if you're in the US or anywhere in the world, just convert the time. It's basically evening. The markets are just about to open in maybe 1 or 2 hours. And I wanted to do this tonight. Just look at the markets, do a quick glance. Because it's not yet, the markets aren't yet open, I'm just going to do a quick technical analysis. Yeah, so for those who have never been on any of my sessions, I am an intraday trader, and that basically means that I intraday day trader. So I look for anywhere between 50 pips plus to 100, depending on the currency pair in a day. Yeah, so let's do this, guys. I don't want to spend too much time. Sorry about that. I do not want to spend too much time here. Okay, so let's clear something here. Okay, so usually my charts, like this is my gold chart from the previous week. So I don't have to clear it. I just look at how it's looking like, and then I move on. So you can see last week we made some good money here. We actually made money with some of my friends in my team on the way up. Yeah, after the news, there was some news on Thursday that caused, as you can see, craziness here. And then we just waited a couple of pips on the retest, on the pullback, and it just pulled back all the way up. And I think we did quite well here. But now I want to do the analysis for the week that is starting tomorrow. But you guys know I only trade on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Literally, that's when I share my trade ideas with the IM community. So I will not be sharing trade ideas tomorrow. It is a Monday, nor will I be doing so on Friday. I only do that 3 times a week. So, but this analysis should serve you for the week, or at least tomorrow if you're trading on Mondays. I find Mondays pretty slow. That's why I don't trade on Mondays. Now that said, so of course you can see my chart is really busy. It's always because I just don't delete the lines. It's usually my take profit or stop loss zones and stuff like that. But I could clear it, but I won't. So what I'll do is gold. Okay, so we start with gold. A quick glance on gold. Basically, gold has been ranging here, okay? My take is it's bullish, okay? But I would say a good entry for a bullish trade would be around here at 1982.022 here, 1982.022. This is here, 1982.022, this T line. And I'll probably go to the next high. Sorry. I'll probably put the take profit around there. So that will be about at least 200 pips. So that's about 200 pips on gold on a buy. So usually, guys, I just write down this stuff. I just like to write them down so that I can confirm it tomorrow and just see if my analysis was accurate. So that's gold, 200 pips, buy. Yep, 217 pips, 200 pips basically on a buy. But I would wait for it to price for to reach here and then take that buy. I wouldn't necessarily jump into that now, because what can happen is price may reach bar here and then reject. Okay, so I'd wait for it to go above that. If not, okay, would probably be selling it within this zone. There's a zone here. Yeah, but I'm more biased for a buy on gold. Okay, if anything changes, we'll obviously see what happens in the market tomorrow. That's about it. So you can watch my previous videos to see how I mark up my charts. Don't let the lines intimidate you. They're just for my eyes. Let's look at US 30. US 30 is buying, but it's literally on a, it's rejected kind of. Yeah, so I'll probably wait for it either to break the ceiling, go on a buy, or come down. It looks like a good impulse up. I, however, think, let's look at the 30 minutes. It's rejecting. Yeah. So I wouldn't jump into a buy right away. I'd probably take a quick sell for about 200 pips. Yeah, 200 to 300 pips. Probably go back down the same distance. Yeah. So 300 pips. So probably, yeah. If not, you always wait for the retest. I mean, you don't always for the breakout. I like to trade breakouts. Let's look at German 30, which usually moves kind of like US 30. German 30 really rejected, right about there. Actually, when I look at it now, this is a supply demand zone. The demand zone. So chances are this could be pushing up. This is a really, yeah, definitely pushing up. So let's see. Trading is really interesting. So I probably have to look at US 30 again to just see what's happening. It came rejected. So it's possibly yeah, this is actually a pretty strong rejection, not too much of a strong rejection. So let me look at the data. So I'll probably have to wake up and see how this is going to play out tomorrow. I feel like it could go into a sell, but I would really be only able to make that decision tomorrow, because right now it's 50-50. It's not clear. Let's look at Euro NZD. These are pairs that I like to look at. Euro NZD. I'm still biased for a sell, but again, things will change once the market opens up, because you don't know if it'll open up the gap. But this is like 200 pips. Yeah. On a sell. Again, guys, you can always change your mind the next day when you wake up and you see the market is doing other things. But I feel like it wants to retest the low. Euro JPY. Same thing, it rejected, okay, on Friday, and it's on its way down. But it's on a support right now. Yeah, it's on a support. I don't think this is a very strong rejection, so this feels like it could continue downwards. So I don't know if I would enter Euro JPY 55 pips. Usually I look for more than 50 pips. This is like 45 pips. So I'll probably wait for it to move that 45 pips distance and then look for a break, okay? A break retest in a downtrend continuation or a total rejection. So I'll also wait on that. Euro CAD, Euro pairs are probably doing the same thing. So Euro CAD actually rejected, it retested the support, rejected. It's now back at the resistance. This looks like a break, retest and continuation. Yeah, kinda. So last week's trade that panned out pretty nice. Yeah, I kind of feel like not a very strong rejection here. So I'd obviously have to wait and see if it breaks, okay? If it does, I'd probably take a buy here, but I feel like it might reject and go back all the way down. That's Euro CAD. Euro GBP. Euro GBP is on the floor right now. Again, guys, I'll just wait. I think it's gonna break, okay? But how many pips on a sell could we get? Not much, yeah. 58 pips, not bad, but I don't think that's a trade I'll want to take tomorrow. I'll probably wait for it to play out a bit more. Probably want to get in at the base here on a sell, or as it's rejecting, get in here for a buy. So I think I'll have to look at this again. I'll definitely have to look at this again tomorrow, just before the London session on Tuesday. Yeah, 83 pips. This would be a better place for me to get into the market, and that's what I'm anticipating. But once it gets to 0.89824, okay, and breaks through, it should go about 100 pips. Yeah, up to Euro GBP. 100 pips sell. But we wait and see, as we always say. Euro AUD, I believe, was selling on Friday. Yep. If it breaks here, free fall. It has been retesting this place for very long. We'll wait and see how the rejection here is, if there's one, if it's strong enough to push back up, or if it just breaks through. Chances of it just breaking through, in my opinion, are pretty much solid. Yeah, I'm biased for a breakdown. It's about 150 pips. Is it about 130 pips? Is that 130 pips? 150 pips. So actually about 100. Yeah, 120 pips thereabouts. 100 pips thereabouts on Euro AUD. 100 pips. I want to be Okay, let's look at GBP, GBPY, GBP pairs. Pretty interesting pairs. Very volatile, very strong rejection, as you can see. Came down, it's been moving up since June. It hasn't come down since June, which is interesting considering Brexit. So it looks like it wants to keep on pushing up. Again, for this, you just wait for the entry, probably retesting before it continues onwards. Not a very strong rejection, so it's probably going to come back here. Okay. There's a bit of consolidation in Euro GBP. Yeah, I'll probably wait and see. Okay, so GBP USD, yeah, it's been buying for a while. Definitely looking at a continuation. Okay, guys, don't worry about my charts, they're a bit messy. Yeah, but this is how it's looking. 80 pips. GBP USD could actually travel a couple of pips, like 200 pips this week on a buy. So I feel like GJ, after it retests, it will break out and go into a buy as well. Then we have GBP AUD. It's doing the same thing Euro AUD is doing. It's fine. It kind of got into a support. Again, would have to look at it's here on the support. This was a strong rejection. So it's definitely coming back to retest this demand zone for sure. So let's see. Likely we'll come back here. I'll probably get into a buy around this area. Yeah. On 1.811 and then just ride it up all the way up. All the way up. But it has to retest the low. So it could actually easily break through here, try and retest this low of 1.80658 and then come back up. So I'll just wait for the price action. But for sure, if it rejects this zone, I'll take a buy here. If it breaks through, I'll probably wait and we'll see if there's a retest or a continuation on the upward. Because I'm kind of 50-50 on the direction for GA. It's been selling just like Euro AUD has been selling. GBP CHF is buying. And looks like we'll continue to buy. This was my analysis last week on GBP CHF. 200 pips on GBP CHF. G card. G card. Did I look at G card? No, I didn't. Buy. Again, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but yes, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on G card. But about 150 pips, 140 pips. But like I always say, we'll have to go to the lower time frame to confirm that. But this looks like a flag formation. This is an impulse, not a very strong rejection. So I feel like because the rejection is not too strong, it will likely, push up. Yeah, it will likely push up. Like I'll take an entry for a buy at 1.75103 and ride it all the way up to 1.76271 on 27 pips. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are already 10 trades that I've analyzed. So generally, guys, that's how I do my analysis. USD, JPY. I tend to trade GBP and Euro pairs mostly. I like the Euro AUDs, the GBP AUDs mostly. USD JPY was selling on Friday. Not a very strong, okay, kind of interesting. Probably look to see what's happening. It's been consolidating since, for a while. It might try to push lower. Okay, so I'll probably put a pending order below the previous low on a sell, or pending order above, but because it's a bit 50-50 right now as I speak. I would wait for a break on the downside at 105.818. But it looks like it could continue, it could reject and continue on a buy. So that's not a trade I would really jump into immediately. USD CAD has a bit of a rejection on its floor. Again, guys, apologies to my messy charts. You can check my previous videos, which are cleaner and explain a bit better how I analyze and draw the lines and whatnot. These are just lines that I've been lazy to delete from my chart, so just ignore them. What is the important bit is where price is at right now, which is here. There's been a bit of rejection, so UCAD looks like it could just start moving up. Here, it rejected here. It might try to retest. If it doesn't, it'll continue upwards. So that's it, guys. It's now 10:55. I didn't want to take too long on today's analysis because I want to have an early night and prepare for tomorrow. But we'll see you this week. As usual, I trade on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. I post my trade ideas on my Brata under trade ideas, and yeah, and I do sessions sometimes. I do have sessions sometimes in the evening, once a week on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Kenyan time or East African Standard Time or GMT plus 3 time. So that's that. So thank you guys and have a lovely evening. Have a lovely evening. Happy week ahead. Happy trading.